Hey guys, current energy check-ins for the weekend. I have a bone to pick with you. You made me get donuts last time I was here. You can't do that. Well, you can, but you can't. But you can, because it's not... I have a thing with donuts. I think it's from a past life type of a situation or something, where I have a fixation with donuts. And it's not, what's weird about it is that, you know, I could see a donut in any given day and it doesn't do anything for me. I can hear the word donut in any given day, it doesn't do anything for me. There's specific times in which if I hear even the mention of a donut, I gotta go get it. Like the day is not gonna pass until I go get my donut. And that was last Friday. I think Poppy did this. I got my eye on you. But the good news is I satisfied that it's the only food item that once in a blue moon it has to be the right alignment of planets for me to either see the word or a donut, and I have to have a donut that day. We're breaking the ice with food talk. Great. So I went and got my donuts, plural. Usually one does it, but like I went to the store that had so many options that I'm like, I want to get one of each, but I'm gonna die. I can't. I got two then. Yeah, so that's my donut story. That's why my nickname in Romanian is Donut. Yeah. Gogoasha, in case you're curious. Because my neighbor, how did we get to donuts? Talk with my neighbor. I don't remember. And she's been asking me to pronounce it for her, and I did, and I'm like, you'll forget it. Once this conversation is over, you'll forget it. And then she's like, no, I won't, and then nothing. She couldn't remember it. And I'm like, ah. But anyways, I got my donuts, plural, two. I put that aside. Now, you can say it until you turn blue. It's not going to faze me anymore until, I don't know, the next blue moon. Who the fuck knows? It's very random. But it's only happening a couple of years. You know, every couple of years. Where I'm like, donut antennas are up, and then I'm like, I gotta go. And I cannot let that day pass. It's not like, oh, you know, I was so busy today that I didn't get to get a donut. No. The world stops for me to go get my donut that day. Otherwise, I failed my mission. It's very weird. I don't know why it does that to me. But anyways, Felix is here. The Zen Master is in the house. Kai is way over there on the ottoman, in the middle of it, so he's probably not gonna fall. Cosmo's little hiney is right there. She's grown up so much. She's still growing. She's like non-stop growing. My mom sent me a picture yesterday of her in her initial first little bed, and she would fit. She was inside, even though she was stretched in it. I'm like, oh my god, she was so tiny. Now probably her ass fits in there. I don't know. But yeah, I'm having a little bit of a couple of nights ago, Juno did it to me again. Oh, and Juno's upset with me because she had a little knot in her mane here, like right under her chin here, and I couldn't let it go. I'm like, I gotta get that off of you. So I brushed her until I got it off. No cats were harmed or anything in the making of the knot commercial, but I think she's pissed off a little bit. But you know what? Vengeance. Because a couple of nights ago, she did it again. She slept between my legs, which I hear that's a sign of when they're taking us as their warmers when they do that. I'm a little offended. But at the same time, she does sleep by my head, which means I'm part of her pack, which I knew that. But anyways, so she did it again. And even though this time around I could get my one leg from around her and put it on one side, I had I still found her there in the morning, so that means that I'm a pretty aware sleeper with them. Like I don't think I stumble on them because she was right there. She was where I left her. But I was not. I was not where I left myself. I was, again, kind of in a weird, twisted position to accommodate her. And now, it's not as bad as last time, but there's still, there's not a lot of, I can, but it hurts to turn, so I have to turn like this. Yeah, that's as far as I can go. Here, no problem, even though I feel it a little bit. But yeah, Juno. So she's out there sleeping on a perch somewhere, being pissed off at me. Blue's here sleeping. He had a nice day yesterday. He went. Well, they were here actually in downtown. He went out and about for a date with Stella, I hear. During their training, they took him out here. But they were so cute together. There were like 10 dogs running at the facility where they're training, and there were 10 dogs running in this big yard, and Stella and Blue were always like with each other. My neighbor said it's like, well, mostly Stella's in his ass all the time, but yeah, they're together even there. I'm like, yeah, aw. So he's a happy pup. I'm glad I took him there because they're so freaking happy. But yeah, right now he's actually sleeping right here outside the room. You'll see him at the end. You'll see my happy boy. And I think that's about it. Man, I've been having a few dreams this week that I woke up from, and I could remember them for that split second, and then I don't know why the fuck I'm not staying with them, or they're not staying with me, but they're going. So I can't really remember them. But I know some of them were pleasant, because I remember one of them I woke up with a smile on my face. So still weird, because that's dreamland. It's probably going to be weird as fuck, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't care. It's, yeah. I'm deciding after I record this, I'm going to go to the movie theater. I haven't been in 7 years. Probably more than that, probably 8 years. Yeah. I don't know why. I just haven't. I remember during the pandemic being like, man, I so want to go to the movie theater, but it was because it was that time in which it was closed. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I want to go, because it's closed. It's like the forbidden fruit. You want what you can't have. But then I don't know. I just never really, but now I'm going. I'm decided for this one movie that I've been waiting for. And I'm like, this is going to be my movie. That I'm going to break my sabbatical, my movie theater sabbatical, apparently. So I'm going to go see it. And I didn't know they had so many options. Like, what age am I? When did they do all of this? They had so, like, I in my head, it was like, okay, I'm just going to buy a movie ticket. I'm going to go see a movie. Yeah, no, you have ultra blah, blah, blah. Then 4XD blah, 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 ultra screen. Blah, what the I just want to. And then I'm like, okay, well, let's see. With all these options, what there. And I got the one in which they move your chair. Like, okay, that's going to be fun. I don't know if it's the kind of movie. Well, no, there could be some scenes that they might want to move my chair there. I don't know. I've never been to one of those. And I know they had them now. They had them back in the day, or they're back in the day, 8 years ago. They were introducing them slowly but surely pretty much everywhere, but I've never gotten to go to those. Oh, I forget sometimes, and it starts to allow me to do more, to twist more, so it's not as bad, but still there's a limit there that I hit, and I'm like, ouch. So yeah, wish me luck. It's like I'm going for a fucking exam. It should be fun. I'm excited. So let's get you going so that I can go see my movie. But anyways, yeah, that's kind of. She's so cute. She's zenning right now. She's sleeping. Did you know she's sleeping? She's sleeping. And yesterday I caught her behind there, sleeping like this, behind with her eyes on the squirrels. She's like, I'm not gonna move. Oh, my babies. Felix did a number on me last night, but it's too gross to explain to you. Let's just say I was glad I don't have kids. When he came out of the box, he brought some gifts on his fucking tail, and I said next time I'm cutting his tail for the groomers, I'm gonna tell them, because I made a point the last few times, I'm like, leave his tail. Yeah, no, not anymore. Take it off. Take it off. He was looking at me like, what are you doing to me? I'm like, I'm cleaning you. Anyways. That's it, I guess. I think we're good to go. Current energy check-ins for the weekend. I'll be looking into each sign individually by elements, earth signs, fire signs, air signs, and water signs. It'll be quick, to the point, no clarification. Whatever comes out, comes out. No extended for the Friday videos. I'll be looking into where you're at energetically in regards to another energy, which could be that of a person, a situation, an experience, movie theater, I don't know. Where the other energy is at in regards to you, where the connected energies are at. I'll be pulling a card from the universe for each of you. Timestamps will be in the description box below in the comment section on the play bar. They will not work if you find yourself watching this as the premiere of this video. They will not work properly, so if you click on them, they'll take you who knows where, but not where you need to go. So wait for the premiere to be finished and then click, and then poof, magic. That's about it. It's pretty chilly out there, actually. It's starting to cool down a little bit. Hopefully, sometime soon it's gonna stick somewhere above 60. We're not there yet, but we're getting there slowly but surely. But anyways, earth signs, Capricorn. And there's so many mosquitoes out there. Like, what the hell is going on? And no, I don't have standing water. I don't have any of it. It's just they're in the grass. I walk in the grass. I don't know where. And it's cold for mosquitoes. It's cold for me. Why are mosquitoes out there? Did they develop some sort of immunity? Are they here for the winter too? For the -30? Because no. Anyways, let's see, Cappy. Ooh, such earthy energy. I like it. On your side, you get the King of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands. All right. Something you may have to let go of that's part of your stability. Something you may have to, and you have to, but I don't see you doing it because you have resistance to it. Not right now, at least. So maybe you need to move, and you're like, I want to move, I have to move, but I don't want to move because, mine, I don't know. That's just an example, but something that's part of your stability that either needs to go or is being removed, and you're like, no. Well, that's not great. The energy attached to you, the 4 of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles. Whoever this is determined to get something done. Like, they have their heart in it, they're invested in it, they're like, okay, we're doing this for sure. There's no question about it. So pretty determined, pretty invested in whatever this is, and I feel like whatever it is that they're doing may have to do with you dropping something or having to give up something. For the connection, the Page of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups. I don't know, because I don't think it's a matter of choice, kind of like a pressure to make a choice. Like, I don't think that with what they're doing, they're turning to you and saying, you gotta do this or you gotta do that. I think it's kind of implied. So I don't even think they're telling you what you need to give up or not, but you kind of have to. And then I kind of see you starting to really reflect over this whole situation. Like, should I just fuck it all and hang on to this that I want to hang on? Or like, should I just not give a shit? Like, I kind of see you trying to figure it out, because I don't know what this could be. But let's say you're married and your spouse gets a job at the other end of the world, and you're gonna move with them, but through that you're gonna have to give up on your friends, your life, what you built here. You know what I mean? So something like that. And I feel like, I don't see you confused about it. It's kind of a given that you would go, but at the same time, kind of going through the motions of, should I give all this up? Should I not? Like, is it worth it? Like, kind of trying to balance it out there. You know, of course that doesn't have to be the example, but just to give you the energy that I'm seeing here. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. The Six of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Two of Swords. You definitely have to leave something behind you, because I see you kind of sorting through what it is, you know. So if it's cleaning up a closet, you're sorting through the clothes to figure out which ones to throw out. But you're kind of confused as you're sitting in the closet, because it's like, okay, well, this t-shirt I haven't worn in 20 years. But do I get to let it go? Do I not? Do I and then the next item, and then, you know. So that's you just sorting through things that need to go, and in the bigger picture, figuring out if you want to let go of those things altogether or not. You know, so it's a process. It'll come to you. But that's it. Moving on to Taurus. Oh, she fell asleep. Oh, my baby girl. Blue is so exasperated, but did I tell you the time in which she goes to him excessively, like at night when we go to bed, and it's just Juno, Cosmo, and Blue with us. The boys are through the rest of the house, and right before we go to bed, and then when we wake up, she goes and head bumps Blue like no tomorrow. She rubs on him, she head like on the face, and she's just not leaving him alone. And at one point, Blue was yawning, you know, and she head bumps him so hard that her head was in his mouth, and he realized that she was there, and he was like, like he turned to the side. He's so fucking, sometimes he's exasperated. He's like, can somebody get this cat out of here? She's like, no, I'm gonna be right there, in your face, in your mouth. They're so fucking funny. When she sets her head on you, you're done. On your side, you get the Magician, the Nine of Pentacles, the Hangman. You're manifesting something, and you're looking pretty good here as you're manifesting this, and you're pretty secure within yourself, and you're pretty confident in your manifestation even. Kind of like, okay, I'm manifesting this. Oh, it's going to work out. For sure it's going to work out, you know? So you carry this confidence in not only yourself, but in what it is that you're manifesting. And your energy does seem to align. So I think this manifestation is going to be on point, depending on what it is in here. But the energy attached to you, the Two of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Sun. This energy is too much in their head. I feel like they're trying to kind of bring happiness here, kind of, you know, even lighten up the mood or something. There's a sense of light that they're looking for, lightness, for energy that is light, happiness, and all of that. But there's so much in their head that they're never going to find it from there. You know, so I don't know what they're doing. Ultimately, they're almost looking like they're trying too much, you know. For the connection, the Justice card, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. Alright, well, things are looking quite okay. I feel like you're the one. This whole ordeal shows up as if it's equal give and take. You know, in all honesty, looking at the energies, I would say for right now it's not. But it's taken as such. And if anything, I kind of see you being so balanced and so, you know, pretty well put together. You being the one that's doing most of the work here. But ultimately presenting it as if, no, it's the both of us. With this energy here. Okay. Maybe it's temporary. Maybe it's just, you know, a little bit of a glitch for them that they're too much in their head at this time. But they're not doing much. They're just kind of, oh, yeah. So, I don't know. But let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. The Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Three of Wands. Nah. And it's been like this for a while, in which you kind of think you're part of something, but at the end of the day, you're looking like you're the one that's pulling all the weight. So, I don't know what this is, but I would definitely check on that status of equal give and take, because this is not. And it hasn't been for a while. If anything, one of you is definitely pulling the weight here, while the other one is not that they don't want to. I think they're just too there. So that doesn't allow them to move to do pretty much anything. So, you know. I would double check the status here. That's it. Moving on to Virgo. Oh, last night I came out in the backyard through this door right here. And then I hear something behind me, and then I turn and I freeze. It's a raccoon, and it was a kind of a baby one, but it saw me. It came from right here somewhere behind me, and it ran right into up in the oak tree. And it kind of peeked like this. I'll see if I'll post the picture if I remember. It was so cute. And then I sent it to my neighbor, the picture. She's like, that's on your side, right? I'm like, yeah. But it's so cute. She's like, it can be cute on your side. Okay. They actually found a dead one last year in their backyard. And I saw one up the street here. I don't know what the hell is killing them. Maybe lack of food. I don't know. But anyways, on your side, you get the Six of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Two of Pentacles. Kind of up and down here, where you have maybe a couple of days of feeling good about something, and then followed by another couple of days in which you just want to fuck it all. I just want to get the fuck out of Dodge, you know? So, not really a consistent energy here that I can really hang on to. So you're kind of, you know, on a little bit of a roller coaster ride here. In regards to whatever it is you're dealing with. So you got good days and you got not so good days in regards to this, which leaves you ultimately in an energy of kind of up in the air. The energy attached to you, the Three of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Chariot. This energy has been waiting for a while for a more consistent energy and a good consistent energy. So I'm guessing that whatever this energy is kind of good when you're on the upper side of that roller coaster where things are feeling good for you. So I think they would probably feel good about it. But then when you drop from that roller coaster in which you're annoyed or you're pissed off, or I would think that they would shut down. So it's kind of a roller coaster ride for them too. But they've been waiting for something consistently good for a minute here. For the connection, the Strength card, the High Priestess, the Eight of Swords. feel like you're trying your best to connect to your intuition at this time, but it's very, very difficult because your mind is in the way. So I feel like that's the biggest struggle for you, to stay in touch with your intuition, because I feel like for the most part you are. But at this moment in time in which you're taking this roller coaster ride, it's hard because your mind is trying to interfere, trying to tell you, oh, danger, we're going down now, you know. So it's trying to kind of take over the mind. So that doesn't leave you room to connect to your intuition. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. Ooh, the Ten of Swords, the World card, the Devil. There's a definite ending of a cycle here, and it seems to be unhealthy, this cycle. But it's happening. It's going down. Maybe that's why you're kind of up and down here. Do you know what that is? I swear to God. Where the fuck is it, Cosmo? Come on, you're the one in charge with this shit. Oh, it's right there. It's right by Felix's ass. Oh, it's gonna be a shit show. Do not make it fly. Do not eat it. Where'd you put it? Did you eat it? Felix is so unbothered, I swear to God. Don't make it fly, though. Oh, it's behind Felix. Do you see it climbing on the... You can't. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, Virgo. We're getting to you. You see it there? By the feeder. It's going up and up and up. That's inside. And Cosmo's trying to jump. And she's going to jump on Felix. It's a fucking stink bug. I heard it. You must have heard it, too. That's why I panicked. And I started flapping. What the fuck was that? Do not fuck with me with bugs and spiders and all that shit. Oh, she's gonna go there. She's gonna climb on Felix. She's not gonna give a shit. It's gonna be a shit show. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, since she's there, she's like, let me groom you. Don't jump on Felix, please. I know you want that fucking stink bug, but you'll get a stinker. If you... Okay, this hurts doing this with you guys because I have to twist and turn. Felix is still unbothered. Look at him. A bug? Where? Anyways. Okay, yeah, Virgo, your cycle is done. You're done. I'm done. Very unhealthy cycle coming to a close. Potentially that's why you're up and down here about things. That could be a good thing, though. You know, especially if it's an unhealthy one. So, but let's see. Moving on to fire signs. Aries. I heard it. I heard it, and please, you heard it too. Do not fuck with me. You hear it coming, you're gonna jump. I didn't jump, I flapped. Flappity flap, flap around. And then, Cosmo's not gonna, she's not gonna give up until she gets it. So. Alright, Aries. On your side, you get the Three of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Five of Wands. It's like getting something off of your chest here, which may result in someone not liking what you have to say or something. But you've been carrying something with you, and you wanna let it out. You wanna put it out there, whatever this is. And I feel like you're gonna. And I feel like you're going to try to come in the most loving way possible. But it still might create quite the conflict here, you know? But it's definitely it's one of those, I just got to let it out. You know, I can't hold it in anymore. The energy attached to you, the Sun, the Page of Swords, the Tower. What the hell kind of a ticking bomb are you dealing with? This is one of those energies of, oh, I'm good, and you touch them a little and they take off. I'm like, oh, the fuck did you do? Why'd you touch me? What kind of a delicate flower are you dealing with here? Of course you're fucking scared to bring anything up. Okay. For the connection, the Ace of Swords, the Chariot, the Eight of Swords. I think you're gonna do it, regardless. If this is one of those, whatever it is, whatever kind of a dynamic, if you're dealing with this type of an energy, no matter what you're saying, they're gonna take off here. So it doesn't really matter. But this is something you gotta do because it feels right for you, whatever this is. So regardless, you can bring it in the most beautiful box with the most beautiful bow on top of it. They're still gonna have the same reaction. You know, what? So you do for you what you gotta do, not for their reaction, because their reaction is gonna be the same. You know? Let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. Queen of Cups, Page of Wands, Seven of Wands. You're kind of getting, I think it's a family situation of some sort or something, because you're telling me, look, I care for them. I'm trying my best to avoid them, but I care for them. Like, I'm trying not to go there. To not, you know, but I do care for them. I think they're fun and all until that happens. So I'm trying not to, you know, be part of that as much as possible. Okay. Phew. Did you piss off the stink bug, baby girl? Because it stinks. Did you? I think she learned to not eat them anymore. Or at least try. Because I think last time she tried that, oof. I think she bites on them or something. She doesn't chew on them or anything. She just bites and then they take off with their fucking smell. And it just goes all over her face and then she stinks like a stink bug. Moved on to Leo. And I think from last time, hopefully she learned. We'll see, I guess. We'll see in a minute, because she's not gonna give up on it until she catches it. Or either she catches it or I catch it. I have my tools of catch and release for bugs. Let's see, Leo, what do you got? On your side, you get the Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. You're leaning towards stubborn here, like I see you working on something, and then I kind of see a little bit of stubbornness in the way of, well, I want to do it this way. Even though you know that if you were to try it in a little bit of a different way, it could be better, or it could bring some benefits. But you're kind of like, no, I want to do it this way. You know? So I think you're at that point, and I know the stubbornness because I have it too, where you might start a conversation with someone, and somewhere in the middle of the conversation, you know you're off. You know you're not right about what you're talking about, but you keep on holding it as if it's true, just out of stubbornness, even though you're aware that, yeah, I'm not right, you're right about this one. But I'm gonna stick with my guns just cause, you know? So it kind of looks a little bit like that. Like, I'm gonna do this because I set off like this, and because, you know, and it's starting to become very stressful for you, but you're still doing it. Okay. Yeah, it's that type of, so I don't know what this is about, with who. What's at play here, but okay. The energy attached to you, the Seven of Wands, the Lovers, the King of Cups. This is someone that feels quite a lot for you, but at this moment in time, they're kind of going against that. They're like, I feel this, that, and the other for Leo, but I don't want to feel this, that, and the other for Leo. So they might behave from that rejection, which is not nice. So then that would justify you being like, oh yeah, I'll show you. I'll do things my way, even though I know I'm not right. You know, I don't know. For the connection, the Hermit, the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Wands. It's like somebody here needs to grow up, and needs to grow up like like now, yesterday, because this is becoming a little bit of a childish game. You know, a little bit of, oh yeah, you don't want that? Well, I don't want that. Oh, I'll show you. I'll do it better than you. Da, 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 da. Somebody needs to grow the F up. One of you. It just takes one to break this game apart. But both of you are kind of like, no. So I don't know. It doesn't seem severe to the point of, uh-oh, we have problems here with this one. But it could go into, you know, damaging places here. For right now, you're just damaging yourselves with this behavior. But anyways, from the universe for you, as a final advice, the High Priestess, the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Swords. Somebody's going to take that high road. Somebody's going to do it. I don't know if it's going to be you or them, but one of you is going to grow the F up quite fast. And it just takes, what the fuck are we doing here? You know? It just takes a little bit of that. Can we cut this out? Like, just, what are we doing? You know? And one of you is going to do that. So this is not going to last. This little game here of, you took my toy, but my toy is better than yours, and my toy is bigger than yours, and what the... Just takes one little step, that's it. And one of you is taking that ultimately, which, again, I don't see this lasting for long, but expect to come in a little bit of a petty game type of an energy that the both of you are holding. And I don't care who started it. You know, I care that it's ended, not who started it. Doesn't matter, because that's still part of the petty game. Sagittarius. She's so respectful of Felix, though, because right now Felix is in her way. The stink bug is above Felix on the screen there, behind the blinds. She's looking for ways to go around him. I'm surprised she didn't climb on him. She climbs on Blue all the time. She just steps right on him when he's in bed. It's like, there's a bump here. I'll just step. That's Blue, you know. Anyways, the big bump is Blue. On your side, you get the Star, the Page of Swords, the Seven of Cups. Are you dealing with the Leo? Because it's kind of that attitude of, okay, we gotta cut this shit out. I don't know. I see you looking for options, for solutions to something potentially. Because I see you pursuing something, right? You have a goal. Like, I want to go from here to there. There's something in the way. Let me figure it out. You know, so you're kind of in that stage of let me figure it out. For the energy that is responding to this, the High Priestess, the Devil, the World card. Ooh. This, thank you. This, why do I keep on, I want to translate it in my own terms, and I keep on hearing wrongly influenced. What the fuck does that mean? Because leave me alone. Wrongly influenced. Okay, what the fuck does that mean, though? Because this looks like, well, it looks like somebody's trying to use their intuition, but it's not really their intuition. So yeah, wrongly influenced. Is it someone that's trying to end the cycle? I think. they're being guided, their guidance source is not necessarily the best, you know. So how they're being guided to deal with something here, it's questionable, to say the least. You know, so I don't know what the fuck is going on, but okay. For the connection, the King of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Queen of Wands. I feel like you're very patient here, very potentially even helpful to the situation. You're almost like holding space for whatever the fuck is going on here, because you got what it takes to do that. So while you are also trying to sort things out as things kind of come along, you almost look like you have everything it takes to just create space for this journey together, potentially with this other energy. You know, you look pretty good here. You look like you're running the show without the intention of running the show. So without the control aspect of it. So, okay. Let me see. Oh, this squirrel is so cute. It's a little wet on the head because it's raining outside. And now it's looking at me direct. Hi. Hi, I would take you right here, but I got these two would kill you. Oh, they're so cute though. Anyways, let me see what the universe has. The Magician, the Six of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something there's a teamwork type of an aspect here. And while it seems that you're not doing much, I think you're doing most of the work here. Just by holding space for whatever the fuck is going on here. So you could be a very good friend to someone at this moment in time, or just, you know, helping to maybe resolve a situation and move on to the next chapter. Oh fuck, it's on the ceiling. It's right above her. That's why she's looking up. How the fuck did I get on the ceiling? I gotta climb on this desk? Is it gonna hold me? I'm gonna climb on your cat tree because I did that before and it held me. So yeah, pretty nice energies, and you again, you look like you got it together, not just for you but for the whole situation. Oh, yawn. Oh, okay, I see it. I lost it for a split second. Did you ever see her standing up like a weasel? Oh god, she's gonna jump. She's gonna jump on the ceiling, this one. She's gonna... Can you not fucking come on top of me though? Because I can't, now it's happening where I can't even twist and turn properly, and I can't run, if anything. Because I'm gonna run. I don't give a shit. Moving on to air signs, Libra. What's interesting about the sting bug is that it's one of the only, well, the few bugs that I don't mind, you know, picking up with my hands, and it doesn't bother me. But when I hear it flying and it could potentially land on me, we have an issue. I don't know how that works. I'm selectively not afraid of it. Where is it, baby girl? You're good at spotting them, but apparently you gave up. Don't give up on me. On your side, you get the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. Hold on. You're doing something, but you're coming from a place of taking it back. Like maybe you did something in the past and now you kind of want to take it back, or rectify something, or correct something. Because that's kind of the intention here. Repair something, or again, correct. Something that you've done already. Something that, or is it you that's done it? You're coming in with the intention to fix something, to repair something that might have been broken, or it might be in the course of being broken. The energy attached to you, the Two of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Wands. Interesting, because whoever this is seems to be in a place in which they don't really believe that it can be, that anything can be done about whatever. But at the same time, they're hopeful. So they're like, I don't think we can fix this, but I think at some point it's gonna work out somehow. I trust that it's gonna be fixed. Well, you just said you don't think it can be fixed, so how, you know? For the connection, the Two of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Tower. Whatever was broken here, that wasn't the intention for it to be broken. The intention was actually quite good. As like if I show up for you as a friend, my intention is to show up for you as a friend. But who the fuck knows what the fuck is going on in the middle of you and me that it just goes to shit. You know? And that wasn't my intention, for it to go to shit, but it did. So that's kind of what happened here. And then I see you coming back around at the situation and being like, I think we can, you know, fix this. I think we can put this back together nicely. You know, take it from the shit that it became and throw that out the window and make it nice. What was the previous initial intention? You know what I mean? So I don't know what the fuck happened. I think ultimately it's probably a misunderstanding or something, where something was taken completely different than how it was intended, and then maybe that's what you're trying to kind of fix. Like, hey, I didn't mean it that way, or hey, that wasn't supposed to happen, so let's patch it up. Let me see what the universe has. The Ace of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Magician. And it is true, you know. It's not a lot of the times this whole, oh, I didn't mean it that way, or I didn't, is used as an excuse. Not this time. The intention was, and I can see it from the get-go, the intention was good here. The intention was for something to come through as super, super nice, super heart-opening, everything's great here, you know. But I don't know what the fuck happened that turned that into a shit show. And now somebody, which I feel like it's you for the most part, and I think them too, but you especially are trying to turn that shit show around, you know? So, okay. Where's that sucker? I don't see it anymore. I smell it. It's not harsh, but I smell the stink bug. Moving on to Aquarius. Cardinal. Oh, it's so cute. It's down on the below the feeder. Oh, it was right there. Okay. I think it was there this morning too. And then we had the two golden finches. It's I made a little bird paradise back there. Anyways, it's beautiful. But now there's mosquitoes out. I can't go out there much because they're everywhere. On your side, you get the Four of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Wands. Okay, you're looking good here. You're coming from a place of love. There's commitment here that you're showing me that your energy is moving towards, with an open heart, with, you know, communication. Everything is open here. You got green lights all over the place towards this connection. And it's your green lights. They're coming from you. They got red lights, though. The energy attached to you. The Ten of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Chariot. They're giving me a sense of I can't. Like they're moving in your direction, and then they're kind of holding themselves back by saying I can't. I can't allow this to go there. I can't. So They got quite the restriction there then. You don't. They do. But it's because they're kind of stopping themselves or something. Because the I can't comes from them. You know, they may find it outside of themselves in terms of, well, I got a commitment there, so I can't really meet up with you for coffee because I promised them first. Whatever, you know, kind of bullshit, whatever. But I don't know. For the connection, the 10 of Wands, the 5 of Cups, the 7 of Wands. There's a lot of effort being put into not letting the past dictate your future here. So if this is a dynamic that came from a place in which the shit hit the fan at some point, and let's say you both are saying, okay, we'll start from scratch here. You are starting from scratch. That's why you're open 100%. They're not. That's where they're saying, I can't. Because I don't think they're ready yet, or I don't think they even know how to start from scratch, even though they want to. And they might even say, yeah, I'll start from scratch too with you right here. But just because we say some things doesn't mean we actually do it, because some people don't actually know what that means. In their mind, just saying it, starting from scratch, means we'll start over. But most of the times, or 100% of the times, it should mean you don't bring the past with you there. And somebody's having a really hard time to not bring the shit hitting the fan into the starting from scratch situation. So you might be a little bit on different pages here with this one. Even though mentally and, you know, physically you might think you're on the same page, energetically speaking, I don't think so. I don't think you are. You're showing up open, they're showing up closing themselves off because they can't, because again, if they're unable to leave the past in the past, then that's not showing up from 0 here. Let me see what the universe has. The 8 of Wands, the Judgment card, the Page of Swords. Maybe you're still in the talks, in the negotiating terms of what this means. I don't know, because there seems to be a sense coming from you that, yeah, you know, work in progress, we're still trying to figure it out, we're still trying to decide what we're going to do here. Okay, but if the resolution is that of starting from scratch, again, from an energetic standpoint, you look like you're able to, based off of your energy. They're looking like they might get there at some point, but they're not ready right now. From an energetic standpoint. Even if, you know, they say, oh no, yeah, I'm with you. Alrighty. Moving on to Gemini. Oh man, it's that kind of weather. I'm kind of glad that I'm glad that the movie is inside, because I'm not gonna see the gloomy weather to put me to bed, and then the chairs are gonna move with me, hopefully a lot, so that I don't fall asleep early. Ooh, Gemini, what do you on your side you get the Death card, the 8 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles. You're like, I'm done, but you're like, you know, fist on the table done. Like, I'm done, god damn it. I'm fucking done here. You're not angry or anything. It's just the energy comes through as very, you know? Okay. The energy attached to you, I don't know what the fuck you're done with, but you're done. The energy attached to you, the 5 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the 7 of Cups. You can't rely on this energy. Maybe that's why you're done. This energy is back and forth like no tomorrow. It's like, I can almost see you like, have you met me? I should be the back and forth here. What the fuck is wrong with you? Cut it out. Yeah, they're all over the map. They're, you know, 1 minute they're like coming at you for who the fuck knows what with no fucking reason, and then they're trying to figure out ways in which to come back from that, but then it's like, what the they're all over the map. They're all over. It's yeah, I can see you being done with this, because it's like, it's too much even for you. If it's too much even for you, the rest of us don't stand a chance, you know. And it's, yeah, it's ooh. Anyways, for the connection, the Page of Swords, the Hangman, the King of Swords. You just want peace. You want none of this madness. You just want peace, and you're creating that for yourself. And this is a pretty solid beginning for that, because I feel like being around or involved within this, whatever this madness is, it's just gonna chew you up and spit you out, kind of a madness. And that's exactly what it's doing. And once you're out, you're like, I want out. I want peace. I don't want any of that madness, you know. So I don't know what the fuck this is, but again, if a Gemini can't handle this type of shit, nope. The rest of us shouldn't even try to think about it. From the universe for you as a final advice, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Swords. Yeah, you're putting yourself first, your health first, your sanity first. You're like, this is about me and only me at this moment in time, dealing with this crap, because I need to be sane walking out of here, you know. So I need to put myself first and care just for my needs here, and that's what's kind of getting you out of here. Because otherwise, if you keep on entertaining this type of an energy, Gemini, Super Gemini is activated, and then you're all over the map too, and then we got nothing, you know. But yeah, and that's it. Moving on to water signs, Pisces. I'm like, I don't want to be late for my movie. I'm going. It's like, man. Oh, you know, and you haven't done something in a very long time. Did I make you guys yawn this morning? I hope so, because you guys made me go get donuts last time. So you haven't done something in a very long time, then it becomes this very special event. It's like, it's a fucking movie, but no, it's not. It's a movie. But anyways, let's see, Pisces. On your side, you get the King of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. You're not finding that, like, you look in the mirror and you're not feeling that, you know, that, hey, Pisces, you got this, you got, like, it's there, but you're not feeling it like you want to feel it. So this is about self-worth. This is about you probably doing something for yourself that should come up with visible results or something like that, and then you see those results, and then you're like, you're almost like, I could do so much better, or I should have done better, or so you're a little bit hard on yourself, but it's again, it's about your self-worth. Like, you're not feeling it. That sense of confidence, that sense of, hey, I got this. Well, you don't have a very helpful energy next to you, that's why. So that could be influential, but one of you should definitely, I don't know. I see you having a really hard time just believing in yourself at this moment in time. And the energy attached to you, the Four of Cups, the Star, the Seven of Swords. With a non-believer, what the fuck are you gonna get? Of course you're gonna get that whole... This is someone that's... any kind of aspiration they may have, any kind of idea that they should pursue. It's like they're coming in at anything that they would want with the sense of, I'll never get that. Oh, I can't do that. They're always upset. They're always, you know, the universe is out to get them all the time, just them and only them. And it's like everything is against them. And they can't get shit done because of everything else, but not them. They're the innocent party here. Yeah, pretty low vibration energy. Pretty, so I don't know who, or I don't even know if this is kind of like how they are at their core, or if maybe they're going through a little bit of something, because it can happen that, you know, sometimes we go through shit and then we believe all of that. You know, I don't know, but it's hard. It's starting to impact you. It's starting to influence you too. You know, because being around this type of an energy, it's going to do that to you. You know, depending on how long you've been here for. But the energy for the connection, the High Priestess, the 8 of Swords, the Chariot. Yeah. You're going to start doubting yourself, doubting your intuition, not being fully in contact with yourself there, more with your thoughts that you're hearing based off of the environment that's created next to you. So if you hear all the time, I can't, or you can't do this, what's wrong with you, why would you da da da, or what's wrong with me that I even think that I can achieve, blah blah blah, it's going to get to you. No matter how much you think, no, I have my protection against that. If this is in your environment happening for a while, somehow it'll get to you. So I can see your little bit of downfall there in your trust in yourself, basically. You know? The universe is kind of showing up saying you should get that kick a little bit so that you can look into your self-worth a little. So maybe it's needed, but it sucks. From the universe for you, as a final advice, the 2 of Cups, the 3 of Cups, the King of Swords. Okay, so you are connected to this energy, and I think the universe is kind of trying to separate you a little bit from the connection to this energy. Kind of like stand on your own 2 feet, find your own confidence, find your own sense of strength separated from this. And whatever's going on here, you can deal with that. Yeah, sure. But like, I feel like the universe is kind of kicking you here in your self-worth, so that you pick yourself up a little bit and find a little bit of sense of independence, because as you're describing all of this story to me, you're describing it to me as this dynamic and only this dynamic. You're not saying, hey, this is about me going through this, that, and the other. No, you're saying this is about us doing this, that, and the other. It's like, I think this should be about you a little bit, you know? I don't think this concerns them. But, okay. And that's it. Moving on to Scorpio. On your side, you get the 7 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, the High Priestess. You're putting effort into something, but it's harder and harder to show up for whatever this is, to put effort into whatever this is. It's like with each day, it gets harder and harder. And I'm not surprised. The energy that is attached to you, the Devil, the King of Wands, the King of Swords. This is someone that's beyond... how do I put this? Thinks that everything just lands in their lap, but like in such a toxic way that it's not even funny. Conceited, beyond that. Arrogant, Like, just believes that, you know, the whole world is made to lay at their feet. This would be a good cult leader right here. And they exude the confidence too. They're like, yeah, I got all of that going. So this is who you're dealing with, I think. I hope not. But this... Anyways, for the connection, the Hierophant, the Five of Pentacles, the Tower. This is bound to crash because at some point you're not going to have any resources here to give to this. You know, you can only give and give and give to this type of an energy, but at some point you're going to be sucked dry. You're going to have nothing to give here. So it's already, whatever this is already at a point of crumbling, and it's going down. It's going down. Because they're going to suck you dry of all your resources, you know. And then this type of personality, it's the kind of, I'm going to take everything from you, then I'm going to discard from you, and next, you know, unless through some miracle they get their shit together and they're like, what the fuck am I doing here? What the fuck is wrong with me? You know what I mean? But I don't see them doing that. Not before they drain you of what you're giving here. And then... But this is already starting to crash. Whether it's intentional or not, and I don't think it's intentional. I think it's just the course of a dynamic with this type of an energy. From the universe for you as a final advice, the Page of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Fool. Yeah, you feel depleted. Like, from an energetic standpoint, you want to give. You want to give everything you got, the best you got here. You know, because this type of an energy will make you wanna. But, like, realistically speaking, you're feeling defeated. You're feeling like you don't have much to give anymore. You know, you're still trying. You're still with your last, you know, dragging yourself into this. But there's not a lot left to give here, as far as you're concerned. It's depleting you, slowly but surely. Whatever the fuck is going on here. And I don't know what it is, but I'm moving fast away from this, because otherwise I need to sage, and I don't want to sage before I go to the fucking movies. Once in 8 years I go to the movies and I gotta sage. I don't want to. Anyways, moving on to Cancer. Oh, Kai, bye. Look at you twisting like, oh my god, how the fuck? And he makes it look so normal. Like his face, his front paws, he's from the torso up, he's facing me. His butt is facing me too, because his rear legs are towards the window. How the fuck does he make that look so normal? She's like just chilling. How? He's the craziest cat I've ever met. On your side, you get the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Emperor. There's a little bit of questioning of authority here, but I can't tell if it's your authority or are you having a strike at work or something. There's a little bit of question. Is it yours though? Is it your authority in something, or let me see. I don't know. It could be your authority that you're questioning, or somebody else's that you're dealing with. There you're kind of looking up to, whoever that is. If it's you, you're kind of, you kind of know what you're about, and you're like, okay, I'm good where I'm at. If it's somebody else, you're kind of looking up to them. But in the middle there's a little bit of a question mark over the authority of, or the realness, or the, like, are they real or are they bullshitting, The energy attached to you, the Nine of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Strength card. Definitely very defensive and potentially even argumentative type of an energy. This would be someone that that if you strike a conversation with, after maybe 5 words, they would start arguing, So you would know that before you even approach them. And I see them really, really trying to not, you know, to prove you wrong. Like, okay, no, we can have a conversation. And then 5 words pass, and then they still hold it together, but I see how hard it is for them to not go there, to not. Okay, this is interesting. You water signs are dealing with some rough energies here. For the connection, the 6 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, the Queen of Cups. Ooh, you got some bad history here. Like for right now, things are kind of contained. Like, okay, we can work with this, with what is. But like, there's been some stuff done here in the past. Potentially on both sides, or I don't know, but you're kind of dancing on that platform of whatever the fuck happened in the past, and it's kind of wiggly. It's, yeah. It's fragile, whatever this is. From the universe for you as a final advice, the Devil, the 3 of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. There's a sense of selfishness here. You know, I don't know who carries that, but it's being interpreted as, this is not selfish, I'm putting myself first. Bullshit, that's selfishness. With the Devil right there, that's selfishness. You know, so I'm not sure where that lands, you know. I think you're questioning something or someone here that you may have viewed a certain way, and now slowly but surely your perception over them is kind of shifting. And you may start to see something for what it truly is, and it's not looking pretty. I think that's what's happening. But that's it. Let me go get bloopty-bloops so that I can be on my way to get me popcorn and a shaky seat and go see my movie. I'll be right back. Come on. Oh, boy, you go. Oh, my baby boy. You got it? You got it? You got it, Bubba? Oh, you're sleeping in a ball. Like you do in the morning when you climb up my pillow and you make yourself like a little ball, thinking that you're not taking too much space, but you're taking my whole pillow. And I have to get off the pillow and to the side to not disturb Juno, that's probably still sleeping there. And then I wonder why everything hurts. Stink bug, I see it right there. I see it there. You're gonna make a hole in my eye. But anyways. Oh my goodness. Where are you going? On the table? You can't go on the table. You can go... No, you don't have a good position because that's Mama's lap. That's the chair. Hold on. Let me get your height here. There we go. Okay. Better? Better, Bubba? Better, Bubba? Now you're a lap dog. This is my lap dog. This is my lap dog. This is my lap dog. Oh, did you guys see him with a haircut? I gave him a haircut again. I kind of like giving him his haircuts, even though it's kind of a pain in the ass, because I have to wash his fur first, because it's softer and it's easier to trim when I do. And it's a pain to wash all that sheep wool that he's got, because it's a lot of hair. He's leaving in the shower drain, and I have to clean that, and then clean him, and then dry him, or wait for him to dry, and then shave him. But it's, yeah, it's my baby. My baby boy. My baby boy. Okay, what are we doing here? What are we doing, Bubba? What are we doing, Bubba? What are we doing, baby boy? Huh? No licky. No go licky. What are we doing, Bubba? Oh, you wanna give high? You wanna give high? You wanna give high? You wanna? Yes, you wanna, but you also wanna be a lap dog too. Anyways, I gotta go. Even though this guy is sleeping on top of me. But thanks for tuning in. Love you guys. We made it. With no craziness from Cosmo jumping on Felix to get to the stink bug. And none of that. So we're good. But love you guys. And see you next time. Bye.